What's up, everyone? This is Rayuka here, and today is another live stream of Action Taimanin. Well, in this playthrough is going to be Action Taimanin. This live stream, maybe something else towards the end. I'm not entirely sure, but I've been getting questions on how do you level up? What's the method, and I have to say before going into the stream, there may be some language, so this stream may not be for everyone. And for that matter, due to the game's content itself, it may not be for everyone. It's a very this game is very robust, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I do apologize because I know there's some people out there like, well, you're pronouncing it wrong. What the fuck ever? Like, whatever. Anyways, I've been playing this game for a while. I enjoyed the gameplay. Yes, surprisingly, I do. Even though the designs of the characters are very eye popping, but nonetheless, it has good gameplay. But there's pros and cons to any free to play game, of course. But nonetheless, I'll be giving y'all an insight of how I grind and level up, and easy methods to level up, because I know some people have been wondering, well, how do you level up fast? How do you you know gain level up quickly, and things of that nature, etc. Excuse the brief moment of silence here. I am still trying to figure out this. You might hear some clicking in the background because I'm still figuring out some little things here and there with the stream. So excuse the technical difficulties, because of course, what stream doesn't have technical difficulties of some sort? Um, so hopefully y'all still seeing this as I am going through it. I don't know. YouTube just gave me a brief notification. Uh, oh, okay. Well, I have no idea what YouTube's talking about here. So give me a moment while I try to figure out what is going on with the stream. This YouTube is let's see. Uh-huh. 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 I was just busy giving out some information, and YouTube had to hit me with the side technical difficulties with the stream, of course. Give me a moment while I try to figure out these difficulties. Da-da-da-da-da. At this point, I have no idea what the heck YouTube is notifying me of outside of this is like behind the scenes type stuff. You get notifications from you stream through YouTube that there may be some difficulties. That stuff you guys don't see, obviously. I see on my end. So just let me know in the chat if y'all see anything out of the ordinary. I have no idea what YouTube is referring to. But apparently there may be some streaming difficulties, of course. But enough of that. I'm just gonna get into the gameplay itself. So let me just sort out some things real quick here, and yes, get into the game. Boom! We're at the menu here. See these lovely ladies, of course. So now y'all seeing the inside. Um, so I'm a level 100, rank 100, currently as of 20 24. I'm recording this as of what, 7/16/2024. The rank cap is currently at 120. I don't know if they'll increase it in the future. I don't know what action the devs behind Action Taimanin plan to do. But she's young, of course. But my main character, as you can see here, is her. She's my main. Everyone else is just kind of a plus. You create a squad of 3. For those who don't know, that's what you do in this game. You create a squad of 3. Now, given when you go through the main story like this, let's see. Yeah, I haven't really bothered completing these 3 yet, but as you can see, I did do these on hard. You play 1 character, so you can't do 3 characters in 1 playthrough, which makes sense. I mean, given you focus on 1 character, you want to work with that 1 character. You don't want to sit there and be like, oh, 3 characters, because it just makes the game too easy, and then it becomes boring after a while. Either way, it's a grind. So if you're trying to level up, it's going to be a grind, no matter what. Given if you put money in the game, it may be faster for you. I wouldn't suggest it personally, but each their own. Do what you want. It's your money. It's whatever. But it took me a long time to reach rank 100, so I actually grind, unlike some people. So this is the main weapon I use for this character here, Aigawa Sakura. Excuse my mispronunciation. I just call it Sakura. It just makes it easier. Sakura. So yeah, that's the character I mainly use. I don't have all gems pure, platinum, or whatever you want to call it at this point. The magmas. You only have 1. I should be having 3 others, but for her, I specifically have this thing of having 1 of each. Some people's play styles, they prefer to have all attack, all critical, all health, all whatever, defense, each their own. This is just the way I have it set up. You don't have to have it set up like this if you plan to play through this game, of course, but this is just my setup. It's a work in progress, obviously, but I have a life outside of this, so when I can, I mess with it, and if I can't, it is what it is. The weapon is maxed currently at level 5. Currently, that's how far you can get the levels, up to level 5. You can't get it any higher, for those wondering. These are the skills. My biggest complaint, and I've said this in the past in more put together video on this, is that you don't get this slot for free, and I think this slot should be for free. I think the skill slot 4 should be for free. I find it stupid that the devs behind the game keep this locked away. I feel strongly it limits the gameplay to an extent. Given it doesn't kill it by any means. I mean, you won't notice after a while that you're using whatever you choose for slot 1, 2, or 3. But it would be nice to have 4 just automatically unlocked, just to have variety given to you automatically. Because, I mean, based on just my experience of the game, I have no desire to pay to unlock a slot 4. It's just stupid. There's other ways you can make a benefit and a profit from the game. I feel that if you lock away skill slots, it's just not the way to do it. But whatever the devs feel is gonna work for them, whatever. I just think that this is just not the smartest move, but they've been leaving it like this for a while now, and it is what it is. So yeah, this is locked away. Every now and then, though, I will show where we're at. Let's go to inventory. The devs will give materials such as this, where you do get to experience the slots for a certain period of time. It's not an extensive amount of time, but it's enough time where you can be like, okay, I'm experiencing this skill slot 4, and it alters the gameplay to an extent where you're just experiencing it for what it is. But at the end of the day, it's limited. Like, this is 30 days. This is 3 days, and I want to be clear, this is during an event. These were available during an event, so not everyone that's playing this game or that's jumping into this game right now are going to get these kind of skill slots. Just be aware of that. Each its own, it varies, whatever. These are also like items such as plushies and stuff. This is to upgrade certain aspects of the character, of course, and so on. And then this gets little. There's an event going on right now, so you see the random stuff. But going back here, also daily missions. I'm just kind of rerunning through things. But I'm gonna take a quick intermission. I'll be right back. Right, I have returned. All right, so back onto this game. I do want to be sure this is gonna be a short stream. I just wanted to just give an insight of how I played through this game. So I just thought I also would run down through some basic information on the game, of course, at least from my perspective. Anyways, these are the daily missions. So a quick way to grind leveling, of course, at least in the current build of the game. Let's backtrack here. So they have these areas available. There's about three sections of bases. That's what I call them. 1, 2, and then 3. They don't call this a base though right here. Go Shot Academy. They don't call that a base, but whatever. But if you're trying to level up, your main focus should be Secret Base 1. And your main focus should be this right here. Now, I do want to be clear, because I am mentioning this, there is a good possibility that the devs in the future may totally change this and make this shit totally worthless. But this is the way I've been doing it as of the current build. Back then, it was sort of similar, but there was no bases back in the early builds. It was just you got like some secret missions, and you could use these secret missions to, at least these scrolls, to upgrade the characters faster. Or, you know, on top of upgrading the characters, you also got experience for your rank. So it just kind of went hand in hand. It was a double benefit, of course. But anyways, as of the current build of this game, you want to focus right here on mission preparation. Level up as much as you can, and then you could just acquire missions. As you can see, I got 31 scrolls. And then what you'll do is you'll go to daily missions, and you can pick any 4 of these. It doesn't really matter. It depends on what you're trying to obtain. If you know you're trying to get some of the ores here or whatever, it just all depends on the shit you're trying to do, honestly. But let's say if you're trying to be cost effective, right? You don't want to use too much of your AP right here, right? You go to here. Let's say there's a character I haven't put too much work in. So I do got currently, as of the current build, every character. And yes, that includes the what is the controversial characters. Where is she? Where is she? Anna Rose, yes. Now I do want to say I got her when she was on sale. I am not a fan at the fact that she was locked behind a paywall, but it is what it is. They put her on sale, so it's not that bad, but it's still kind of disappointing. But it will still be interesting to see other characters from other franchises that this company has made join into the game and somehow tie into the story. at least in this universe and whatever the devs are trying to do with it. So I'm not gonna go and bash them too hard on this. I just think that if they're going to add a guest character or however they're going to do it, at least make it more cost effective on the player. So it's not like $30 because it's ridiculous. $30 for one character, in my opinion, is just stupid. Even $15 for one character is tough. It's a tough sale. $10 to $7, different story. But each their own. Some people may disagree with me, and that's totally fine. It's whatever. That's just my opinion on it. I just think that it should be a lot less, but it's what it is. Anyways, on to what I was saying. Pick a character you usually don't work on. At least in my case, that's what I'm doing as an example here. So I have all the characters as of the current build as of 7/16/2024. This live stream. So I'm going to pick a Sayonara. Yes. Can I even level her up? Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna level her up in advance. Oh no. Okay. So oh shit. That slipped my mind. So she has to reach level 70 for me to use all of this to level her up and max out her current stats. Now, if you see my main character, there's an additional 3 stars plus, which means that that character is obviously stronger than the usual build. Now, this is not a perfect build, at least in my opinion. This is, as you can see, a work in progress. It's far from perfect. This is a fucking disaster. And yeah, I haven't put any effort into this character. For that matter, it's skills. But for purposes of example, of course, I'm going to choose her. So I have about 170 current skip, meaning that those missions that I just redeemed, those secret or top secret whatever envelopes or whatever I just got from there, I can, instead of manually playing it, right, I could just be like, okay, I could press the plus sign here and add to my AP, or I could press max and it'll just put what is convenient for my AP currently, and it'll just add the 8, right? Or, you know, sometimes you could go a little up, but currently I can't, of course. So I'm capped at 8. And instead of manually playing it, I could just hit auto finish, right? This will pop up this prompt, click, and this is what will happen next. You see how much, see that right there? Now, if I want to do that again, I just gain a level. So this is currently the best method to level up faster. And there's an event currently going on, so that's why these shells are here. So this is to benefit the event that's currently going on. But this is just to show y'all an idea of, if you're trying to level up a character you're maining currently, one of the easier methods will be focusing on that one option that I showed earlier, leveling that station up, and then going from there and then doing it this way. This is just the fastest method in my opinion. Now, given if you want to do it the other way around, where you just, let's say you pick your main, and your main is a lower level, and you're just like, you just want to go like that and say fuck it and just start the mission, right? Yeah, I'm just doing this shit live. I'm just gonna do this. I'm going in, boys, going in now. And you want to do it this way. And you can do it this way. So if you want to do a manual and you're confident enough, this will be the way to do it. Make sure your weapons are maxed out, right? And bam, you can complete all things that it gives you. Usually, the common thing on hard missions is that it requests you have a 30 plus hit combo. Your health is obviously above 50, and you complete it within the 300-second mark. And given, yeah, you just boom, and it's done. That's it. It's over. You get your XP, etc., and you just move on forward from there. So there's different ways to do these. These aren't impossible. It's not that difficult. Once you get down a pattern that works for you, your character or the character you focus on should level up in no time. And you'd be surprised how fast, especially if you start saving these stones here. Because, I mean, unless you want to be a costume collector and collect every single costume they make available, each their own. Hey, if you want to have every costume that's available, whatever. I mean, each their own. But if you're not, if you just want to focus on your character and whatever she wants, and then, go dabble here and there, or just buy characters along the way, and then unlock costumes here and there, or however you want to do it. There's so many ways to unlock and just focus on what to do. It's not impossible to really get everything in this game, really. It just comes down to patience and time. Now, given there's some people that just want things on the go. If there's a costume you really want, there are a lot of costumes that are just locked behind a paywall. So I'll show an example of that. Like, this is paywall. This is paywall. I mean, it's not a bad costume, though, I'm not gonna lie. She got a little something going on, you know what I'm saying? All right, and then I have this costume. Right? It's just a great costume. Just saying, it's amazing. And then then you have reborn packages. So I'm going to explain this in a nutshell. The devs lately have been doing this for some time. They'll focus on a character that I can only assume that they feel needs work, whatever it's the character model or whatever the case may be, and they rework that character model, and then they call it reborn package after they do whatever rework they have to do on said character, and they obviously just basically redo the whole character, just throw in a package for whatever reason, and they say, hey, reborn, whatever, and if you want the bonus stuff, here you go. Here's some costumes that are just for this variant and stuff. But as you can see, there are certain costumes that are just locked behind a paywall. Now the prices, I'm not gonna lie, are a turn off. They are a turn off. I mean, $31 plus tax, because let's not forget the tax. Each state, each country varies on tax, of course, and pricing. I do want to say that, but this is as of the U.S. where I'm at. This is the current price, and that's tough. That's a tough sell. I'm not gonna lie. This was $11. I could see this shit selling a lot faster. Being $31 US is really, really tough to sell. But then yet again, each their own. Some people really like the character, and you'd be surprised, they will pay this price. I mean, given I paid the season pass to have this costume right here. So, and for those who say, well, Rayuka, you're bullshit, you gotta be fucking on, man, you're telling the truth. I will show you right now. This is Emily costume. I gotta present the evidence, you know what I'm saying? Bam! Right here, look at that. Bam! It's a good costume, I like it. You have it with shades and no shades. Whatever. You change the colors. I prefer the third. I like the shine. You can't notice it, but it's there. And the jiggle, jiggle, wiggle, jiggle. Okay, this stream probably got fucking demonetized already, as far as I'm concerned. So that's a whole nother story. Then you got the side quest. So each their own. This stream went off the fucking rails already. But as I showed y'all, if you're wondering how to level up faster, I just showed y'all at least my method on how I would do it in the quickest way. Now, back then when this game first released, there wasn't these options. So you literally will have to pick, let's say main quest. I'm using main quest as an example. And you complete, let's say, the first mission on hard. This is just an example. You complete the first mission on hard with the main character you use. And with what I will do back then, before all these other options were made available, I'll max out. Now back then, when this game released, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. When this released, they didn't give you up to 8 AP. It was like at least up to like I believe 4 or 5. At that, they didn't give you like all this extra AP to use to complete these missions multiple times. So, but being that I'm showing this as a live example, I'm gonna be using the minimum they give me currently, and that is the 8. And I'm not gonna hit auto finish because I'm doing this as a live example here. So this would be the main character I use, section 1, hard. So if you're trying to level up in another way, if you let's say you don't have enough scrolls, it'll be a bit torturous, but this will be one of the ways. And make sure your levels and your weapons are maxed out and all the other crap, or at least close to that. Now the reason why I choose mission 1 is because it's one of the easier missions. Oh, she's getting shot up. But it's one of the easier missions. Look at that. Look how fast it is. Boom! That's all it took. That's all it took. But keep in mind, my character is like maxed out. So this would be ideally one of the easier missions. Right here. So this is ideally what I would do if I'm trying to level up. You know, let's say if you're new to the game and you're trying to level faster, complete at level 3, just make sure your character's stuff is at par, and then you do it that way. Now, another thing I will show, I'm just gonna use my main character in this case, is this right here. Infinity! Or whatever. Now, being that this game has updated a lot since its release, originally it was up to level 10. Now it's up to level 20. This wasn't in the original, so now you could level up your main character up to 20. In my opinion, it's really preference at the end of the day. You know, if you want to, you can. And, you know, if you really need like the material, say you need 100 stuff. I mean, there's benefits to it. Not like it changes anything to the character. Not like you get anything extra. But in this case, I'll use. Look at that. Look at that. But 750. That's shit. In my opinion, for me, that's nothing. But let me take a character that I haven't really messed with. Let me see. Let me go down here. Any, mini, mini, mo. Okay. So I don't think okay, I guess I love her. Not, that's not a lot. So I'll let her. Okay, so let's level her up. Okay, so I gave like about 10 of these flowers. Now, given if it was like a level 1, this would do a lot more than what's already. So I'm gonna have to see. Which character I have that I have not put any effort in. Okay, yeah. Oh, I just made some stones. Let's see her. I don't think I mentioned her, did I? I'm trying to find like one that I put nothing in. Asuka. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not a fan of Astaroth. Like, of all the characters in this game, she's my least favorite. It's something about her design, just even before they redesigned her, because this is her newer design, which is a lot easier on the eyes in my opinion. She looks a lot better, but I'm gonna be real with you guys, I just never liked this character. I can never like this character. I feel like this is the Mariah Carey of the game in my opinion. I just can't like this character. Something about her just throws me off. Besides, you know, I mean, given she has assets, if you know what I'm saying, but not a character that I could be like, oh, I want a main, because this character to me anyway, she's just not appealing. I mean, I get there's people out there that love her. Hey, good for you. It's just not my kind of thing. I don't think I put much effort in her, so let me see. But as you can see, add 10 of these and it pops it up. I'm trying to find one that I put like 0. Put effort in her too. She's another one too. I like the character's look. What's her name? I totally forget it. Micah? I'll just call her Micah. Micah, she's an interesting... She has an interesting look, of course. But I just don't like her playstyle. That's what turns me away from this character specifically. Just the whole rocket launcher and bang, bang, boom. And I just feel like it just throws me off. Her playstyle. But that's the beauty of this game too. They give you characters that all have unique playstyles. Not every character has the same exact playstyle. So if you obviously if you decide to play action time in this game, just know that whatever character you unlock, they all have, at least most of them have unique playstyles. They're not all played the same. Even some of the characters that have similar weapon swaps surprisingly play a bit different. But clearly, she has a bit of affinity here. Then there's Rin. Rin has very big pachangas, as you can see. She has very big boots going on right here. She even has some curves going on. As you can see, she got a little something. But let's see what we can do with it's about the same. Add 10, it gives me like 1 level up for her. The Anna Rose. Did I put any effort in Anna Rose? Oh, I did, didn't I? You know something, might as well. Screw it. She likes that. She goes. Okay. And this is what happened. You get the whatever. Okay. Pass. That's what you pretty much get. So you get like little boost. Now, talking about this, I'm gonna rewind here. You get these daily missions. Now, depending on the daily missions they give you, it varies. Sometimes these daily missions are super easy to do. And I'm not complaining. It makes sense. You don't want to lose engagement with players. You want to make sure the players are engaged and things aren't impossible for players to do, because if you make things impossible, players will just totally drop from this game faster than flies. So it says craft 7 items, upgrade weapons, materials, blah blah blah. Draw 10, which I'll get to shortly. And then there's upgrade support. So I'm going to show this and how easy this is. But I just did this, complete 5 main quests. There's many ways to do this. I already showed the examples. You can use your auto scrolls, or you could just do it manually, each their own. Same could be said for daily quests. So it's not a grind per se if you want to try to get, these diamonds here. And I want to be clear about something. You can stack these. You don't have to use them immediately as you get them. That's been my method for some time. That's why I have so much, because I stack them. I just don't spend them on the first costume that comes out. I am very picky when it comes to costumes, because I feel like it has, for me anyways, it has to make sense with characters. But before I get into explaining that a lot better, let's get into this. So let's say you gotta do 10 quick draws, right? Now I have these limited ones, right? The L's, I could draw about 5 of these, or if you have 10, you could draw a quick 10. But I don't desire her support, so I don't care. And I don't care for this one. Even though, if you got something going on, but I don't care about this one. Or this is a little tough one. I just like this costume. It's appealing a bit, God, this is tough. I rolled the dice. I got 5. Fuck. I rolled the dice. So there you go. Skip. Boom. Oh, they ain't get none. Let's try it again. Oh, I ain't get none. Why am I not surprised? Oh, not surprised. Here we go. Not surprised. And I'm gonna say this right now. I expect to be disappointed, because when you're making rolls, it's a good chance you're not gonna get anything you want. Oh no, I don't got enough. I'm so heartbroken. So I'm gonna do this. I got 3 of these. Might as well waste them while I have them. Just stack them, but I just don't care enough to want to stack them. Oh no! Oh no! They want me to use my rubies. Ain't gonna happen. Nah. Actually, let me see. Now, I want to mention this specific rotation. This is an interesting rotation here because when you get to this specific one, it focuses on 3 classes. Don't focus on these characters because now. Okay, so I have to better explain this. So this game came a long way where now you have some characters that basically have the same sword set or same move set. Well, alterations or of move sets or whatever. But basically, you can swap, like, let's say Anna Rose and Tasagi. They basically use the same sword, and it's the same set, so you can swap swords between characters. And you may get sometimes something like this where it shows 3 classes, and Asagi will be one of them, and maybe you want to roll. And let's say if you're not using Asagi, you're using Anna Rose. As an example, you can apply said item on Anna Rose instead of Asagi if you're not, if that's not your main. However, whatever you want to use. So in this case, I want to roll for one of these 3. Now, I don't think I'm gonna get anything good. But I do need a good sword for it, but they keep giving me garbage. Not surprised, I got garbage. I should roll 500, but I saved these diamonds just in case they release a new character. But it's not for the sake of the stream. For the sake of the stream, I'm going to roll about 500 rupees. Because fucking why not? Who cares, right? Oh, I just lost 500. Shit, that's a lot. And learn from my mistake. You may not get nothing good. Wow, this is so disappointing. And this is how they get you. Because you roll this and you're like, oh man, if I do it one more time, maybe I'll get that weapon. I'm not going to chance it because it's a grind getting that many stones. So I'm not going to chance it. But that's just the example. And I wanted to show you it live. But that also completes side quests, by the way, which I'll show right now. As you can see, bam, got some gotchas. Now there's an easier way to do this. Let's say you don't want to do any of the crap that I just did, right? You just go to gold. Remember this right here, gold, gotcha, gold. And then you can use your money, which money in this game is easy to get. It's not a hard task at all. You can just eat shit. You can even max it. I could afford to use this much, so fuck it. I'll just do it that way. And it's gonna just go on forever. Let's just go on. Go on forever. Here we go. I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, that just gives you a rough idea of how it is. And by the way, don't let this mislead you. It says 9 hours, 59 minutes. You can do it again. As long as you have the money, you can do it again. So this is, oh shit, my inventory is full. But if your inventory wasn't full as mine, you could do it again. Let me see my inventory. As you can see, I have a lot of crap here. Now, I usually don't keep the bronze books because they don't really add much. So I just sell them to see what the gold you always want to sell, so it doesn't really matter. You got this crap here. This crap, in my opinion, they really just give you stuff that is beneficial for the beginning levels 1 to 5, but once you pass that, it's just whatever. Doesn't matter what you get from there. Let's see. Then I will explain these shortly. This is very self-explanatory. What this is going to be used for mainly is for, and it has to do with these items here. This all interconnects, except for this. This is like, I'll explain it shortly too. Let's see, this is like other craft. This is all the food stuff, and then this is VR. So I'll get to that shortly. I'm explaining this like I'm the damn devs. I should be getting paid to do this. Oh, but you know something? Now that we're on support, fuck it. I probably said that for quite a few times. Let's see. Let's pick a character. Bam! Right here. What's her name? Lilim. Lilim, aka, to try to low-key say Lilith here, but Lilim. So we're going to upgrade her. And we're gonna max her out. I'm just gonna straight up max her out for that. So you're going to need these kind of materials when you're dealing with a UR character, ultra rare. Here we go. Just laughing. About to max each other. Here we go. Further beyond. About to go Super Saiyan. Oh, well, that's. I don't know how I feel about that. But this will be her current I guess fourth last final spoilers. If you're gonna max this, let them out. This is what you'll get. Now, if you're wondering what this little heart is, so let me explain that very quickly, as best as I can. So when you pick your main character, right, it'll have this support option here. You pick your main support. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, since I started playing this game years ago, I don't understand what's the point of sub-supports, because I never use these shits. I don't understand the point of sub 1, sub 2. Now, if there's someone out there that does, great, please explain to the community, because I personally don't have a clue. I've been doing this for a while. I don't know what the point of having sub-supports are. But I know what it is to have a main support. So this is the one you will be mainly using during your gameplay, whether it's story, dailies, whatever. This will be your main. Now, you can improve skills, enhance, or awaken, as you just seen what I did with the previous support. Now, to improve skills, there's currently multiple ways to do this. There's materials and stuff like that to improve the skills of said character, depending on whatever support character you decide to use. Or if you, let's say you get a copy of the Ultra Rare, which is rare in itself, then you could just go to improve skills and it'll just apply the copy to the current one you're using. And it'll just level said character up, and it'll just do a lot better. Now, for my main, I mainly use Kawuru. Excuse if I mispronounce it. I don't mean to. It's just some of these names are tricky to pronounce. But I mainly use her. I have her maxed out at 5. This is how much damage she does. I could enhance. And for enhancing character, you're gonna need these kind of materials right here. This is not an issue. This is an issue for me, of course. But I can make these materials if I wanted to just enhance her more. Now, I do want to say about the success rate. It's the more you upgrade these characters in this way, it becomes a 50-50. So let's say you upgrade a character and you're like, okay, you think it's gonna be automatic. You think, oh shit, it's guaranteed. No, it's not. The game could just tell you in your face, oh, it failed. So you probably grinded to get all the materials you needed, and then it just tells you straight up failed the success rate. That's just like, what the hell? That does happen. Just know that it's not always guaranteed. It's guaranteed in the beginning. And the higher it goes, the less it becomes. That's the truth. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Here, boom, there it goes. Upgrade support 10 times, so let's go to crafting. Craft. This is a skill facility. Oh no! Use again. Use again. And you want to upgrade skill facility if you can. This is not a mandatory thing, but I personally strongly suggest it just because if you're trying to help gain, obviously for your main character, you're trying to skill up that character faster, this would be one of the other ways to do it. Outside of just the, playing through the game, etc. Then you have experience. This helps with leveling up. But in my opinion, I wouldn't rely too much on this shit because this is really more beneficial for characters you really don't use versus the character you're really going to use, because the character you're really going to use is going to just level up automatically to the way you want it over time versus, a character you barely use but you want to level up anyway just in case there's an event or something going on. Each their own, whatever, but that's just my opinion on it. All right, and now we're going to crafting facility. So as you can see, I've been doing my own crafting, and these were the items I was talking about earlier. So as you level up the facility, because this won't all be available to you until you level it up to a certain level. As you can see, level 5. Once you hit level 5, then you unlock the level 5 crafting. So this, I'll just give you like, this is level 1, then this is level 2, right? Just get some items, little dookie items, little dookie presents, Go a little down, like, oh damn, then you got level 3. These are gonna be probably the most useful things for level 3, because you're gonna want a lot of these. But then if you're doing dailies a lot or whatever, you're not gonna worry too much about this. And you go kind of scroll down, bam. And then you have this right here. These kind of materials right here, the lunar and the etc. whatever. This is what you're gonna need if you're gonna want to level up your character more and do other things. So this becomes important more later on, but just keep that in the back of your mind if you plan to focus on a character specifically. This will be the thing you want to focus on more. And then you have all this other shit. This is just for other stuff. Skills, weapon upgrades, etc. This is what this would be for. Then you got 5. Now, the reason why you may want to get to 5 is because this stuff here. If you want those extra costumes that you just can't purchase, you have to like grind and eventually get over time. So let's say Tasagi is one of them. Now, I don't have her costume, obviously, because I just personally don't care for it. But if you want to preview the costume, don't click this. Because you ain't going to get fucking nowhere doing this. A lot of people make that mistake. They're like, oh, why can't I see her costume? This is what. You're not going to see the fucking character's costume by doing this. You got to click on this, the face of the character, right here. Bam. Then you don't click on this face, you click on this. Boom, and you see the costume right there. And you can get the whole shebang. You just look around, you're like, oh, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do this. I don't know. And it's kind of back up. So it gives you like that preview, right? Now, I'm not a fan of this costume on her. I just, it's okay, but not crazy. And yeah, no, this is a pass on that. Now, Rayuka is very popular. She's a very popular character for obvious reasons. So, she just got it going on. She just got it. She just got it going on. Bang. So we're gonna go to this one right here. This is a fairly decent costume. I feel like this goes well with her. But now that we're at this let's take a preview of all their costumes, all the her customizations as of this live stream. Now I haven't been a fan of what's her name, Sue. I was gonna call it Sue. I don't know. I just can't get too into this character, but she's original to this game from my understanding. Yeah, this is her getup. Now, another thing you'll notice with the costumes for crafting, there some of these costumes are not. Most of them are cross costumes, meaning that like one costume will cross over with another character, cross over with another character, etc. But as I go down the line here, it's not the same for all of them, and you'll see what I'm talking about shortly. Anyways, on to this one. God damn, she's a lot. She's a lot. She got too much going on. Now I like Emily. Emily is like one of my favorite characters. It's unfortunate because she's a character I have not I have not focused on too much, but I really like this character. It's just it's besides my main. She's like my if she was available in the beginning of the game, I would have chose her over the main that I use any day of the week. But yeah, this costume's decent. She almost looks good at anything. Then there's this one. I think this character needs a renewal. Her, she definitely needs it. She definitely needs that tree. I think she got one. I'm not sure. It's been some time, but whatever. I like Ouroboros. I'm not gonna lie. Ouroboros is another character that catches my attention. She's alright, but she's just that's the best way I can describe it. Here we go. Nah, not feeling this. Not feeling this right here. This is nah. Going down the list. Actually, this one suits her. I'm not gonna lie. This one really suits her. Especially the playstyle of this character. She has the floating ice balls. Ironically, ice balls. And stuff like that. So it makes sense. It has that mad scientist going on. Then you got the Trader Knight. AKA, what's her name? Ingrid. Ingrid, yes. Ingrid. Ingrid got it going on. Ingrid bad girl. She definitely got it going on. And this is the reborn version of her, by the way. The remodeled or whatever they did to her. She looks 100 times better than her days. She also had a renewal too, Noah. So let's see what she got going on. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Ugh. I don't know. I just can't. And Astroff, of course. Astroff is just. I don't know. Astroff is whatever. You go fuck yourself. Okay, on to this one. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's all right. It's okay. It's passable. It's passable. She. You know, Fuma got it good. Fuma. She alright. She alright. Right, so we're going to what's it? Suka. I probably pronounced it that wrong, but we're going to see the fan. Meh. It's just meh. All right, on to the Vampire Princess, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bitch. I think she needs definitely. I think she already had like a reborn. I'm not really sure. It's been some. I'm just gonna repeat myself. It's been some time. I'm not really sure if she had one, but if she hasn't had one yet, she needs one. And I don't know. I just don't. Her face just whatever. All right, on to my god. Here we go. You know, surprisingly, it doesn't look that bad on her. I mean, it's tough, but it's edgy, very edgy. Sub-Zero, sure, yeah. And it's okay. It's okay. That's my rating. Okay. Okay with this one. Alright, Sora. Let's see what she got going on. It's suiting for her, honestly. It's really not a bad costume. It's like meh. Yeah, it's up. And this is Momochi. Mochi, the Stormbrother. Actually, this is not a bad costume on her. I actually like this one. I think this is a crossover too. This is not bad though. This is alright, so it's passable. It's passable, definitely. So, Winchester. No. Nah. Definitely not it. Definitely not it. So we're gonna go to another Fuma. And you can't have enough of Fuma in your life. This is themed. Okay, so there was an event a while ago. This was a couple months ago, and it had to do with like these. I think Sagi had a costume like this, or the alternate. It wasn't her. It was like a clone or whatever. And this was like one of those costumes. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's perfection now. Alright, so we're narrowing down. Okay, so this is Shisu. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this shit. This is like a maid outfit. I just don't care for it. It's like no effort was put into this, in my opinion. It feels like there was no effort put into it. I'm pretty sure that that's put effort into it. It's just not appealing to me. That's this. Then there's Eleanor. Now Eleanor. Sheesh. This is what she got going on. She definitely got going on. She got. It doesn't matter what she wears, she's gonna look good. So, the only complaint I have about this outfit is this. Can I even zoom in? Oh wait, I can. Well, we're about to zoom in. Can I zoom in upwards? But the costume is piercing through her boobs. But besides that, it's not. It's alright. So now we're going to what's her face? What's her name? Hibuko, whatever. We're going to this. It's not that bad though. This is based on another character that's not in the game currently, but has appeared as an NPC in the game. Forgot the name. It's not that bad. It looks a lot better on her, so I can't complain. It looks okay. I wouldn't mind grinding to get this costume for this character. It's not that bad. Here we go. So this is Spino. Alright, here we go, Spino. Not bad. Not bad. It's a crossover costume, but not bad. This is alright. And then this is Luna. Her face is. I don't know if it's me. The costume is alright. I mean, eye popping, a bit robust. Face, I don't know. She looks too happy to be causing chaos. Like, can you imagine going to war and this is the face you see right here? The face that's about to wreak utter chaos upon your army. How does one feel about that? Like what? Alright, so now we're narrowing down. So we're going to levels. This is not a bad costume. I mean, it's obviously not a crossover between the other that we just passed, but it's alright. Wait, hold up. We got a little something wrong with the boobage though. Look at that. What is this? The devs are watching. Fix this uneven boobage. We got square, triangular action going on here. We want curves. Look at that. Boom. What? I doesn't look big. Do y'all see this? I know I'm not the only one. Look at this. Okay, it looks even when you turn it all the way, but like look at that. it looks so nice. It just looks smaller and then bigger. I gotta stop. Okay, this stream's fucking demonetized. Oh shit. Okay, let's go. Let's go to Fantasia. Oh wow. Oh. Oh. Well, this costume looks great on it. It's utterly perfect. Yeah, I don't even know who this is based on. If this is like the original one for her. It's probably based on a character that isn't in the game yet. But yeah, it's perfect. I don't have no complaints about this one. It goes very well with her. Yeah, it is what it is. All right. So that is the current tour of all the costumes as of 7/16/2024 as of this recording. I'm pretty sure later on there'll be more. But this is how actually I mentioned this in the beginning. If you want to craft these costumes, you're gonna need these materials, which are a pain in the ass to get. So yeah, just be aware of that. It's not easy to get those materials. Oh no! And then this is the season pass, which I currently do not have. I haven't been convinced to actually purchase one. But if you decide to purchase the season pass, you get this costume. See, to me, the costumes have to make sense with the story. This is just more for eye candy or for those meaning a certain character that may want to have those costumes. Hence why, like for instance, I brought Emily's costume because I really like that character. Even though the costume makes no sense for the story. But anyway, I'll tell you about this shit. So there's 3 modes here. Battle Arena. Which you go here. My complaint about this is that you don't know who you're really fighting. It just says commander, blah blah blah. Then it shows mine. It'd be nice to see the username of who I'm versing, but this is theirs, and we're just gonna start this out. I'm not gonna put any of the buffs. Now, when you're doing versus, you're not actually going against the opponent live. It's just putting you up against a ghost of the opponent. And you have the ability to, if you have the pills, pills such as attack pills, health pills, or maybe if you want to gain some extra, money, you can add those perks or not add them. I don't want them because I don't care for them. And I can't back out now. Okay, whatever. I mean, you can't back out, but you lose like your ranking or whatever. Give y'all a live example of what this is about. So this is the arena. Now you don't really fight per se. It's a lot of it's automated, as you can see. You can just do. My characters are really strong, so they just run through these characters. There we go. And oh my goodness, some cold ambulance. She down with me. It's over. You can only click on your support. There you go. It's that easy once you have your characters rolled up a certain way, so it's not that hard. Now, if you're wondering what these are, if you're new to the game, these are just like little stats and stuff you got specifically for the PvP. But PvP is far from perfect. It's just not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Then there's a store, which once you reach top level, you can get like weapons specifically for PvP. I want to recommend any of these weapons for the story mode type stuff because these weapons are really garbage for that. But if you want a weapon specifically for PvP, this would be the area to get it. And you'll notice there's different colors for them. Now, why are there different colors? Let's backtrack here real quick because it has to do with these. So if you get green, you want to make sure these are all green. If you get red, you want to make sure these are red. Now, as you can see, mines are all, there's no nice way to put it all screwed up. So I have green, yellow, and blue. She should be green, yellow, and green or whatever. And they're uneven because I'm using their weapons that I use for everything else. I don't have weapons specifically focused for PvP, so it is what it is. Then there's Arena Tower, which I barely put any effort in this, but in a nutshell, you pick a level, right? and it just shows other players. But just pick one, play it or challenge it, and you get the reward that's available. And it just kind of goes on forever. I mean, let me see. How high does this go? Let's see. Let's get 14, 15. And it just gets hard the higher you go. As you can see, it just keeps going. Can you take me higher? To a place where this shit going on forever. 64. So we're in the 70s. We're gonna be in the 80s. We're gonna be in 100 soon. Okay, so currently ends at 100. So once you reach 400, this is what you'll get. And yes, it'll be hard as hell because you see that little demon face right there. It's like, yeah, it's gonna make your life a living hell. Yeah, but I mean, given you could pay to win and just, you know, call it a day. And then there's this. This shit's new to me. This is like a boss wave type mode. So you get into it and it just throws you a boss wave. You want to make sure that the team you enter in this mode, that they're leveled up enough where you can defeat the boss. Now I've played this mode off and on. I don't really focus on the VR mode that much, if any. But it does have things to offer. Let's see. You can get one of these, you get one of these, whatever. You got, maybe if you need extra, you know, VR mission, I mean top secret missions, you can get multiple of these. But it comes down to how much VR points you have, right? Then you have these right here. Mind you, these items you can actually get in the facility. I'm gonna show shortly. It's like, oh, you can buy some of these now. You don't have to do this with this side. I'll show you why. This is why. So let's say you are okay, about that too much. But as you can see, all these potions, that's stuff you can use for VR. All this shit. So you don't have to go crazy wasting VR points for you know, that when you could just, you know, upgrade this and just do it this way. Now, as you can see, I don't have mine too leveled up because I don't really focus on VR. I just want to put the character somewhere so they could just be doing something. And then there's this side, you know, you get the AP. Oh, all the AP, and then this you're gonna want to level up. I should be leveling this up more. But yeah, you get more of this, and then just you can do more things. This I should be focusing on next. Then this will give you, as you can see, useful items. I should sort of this up more, but I have mixed feelings on it. I don't care too much about this right here. Yeah. But I just showed you that, like the options you have as a player to, you know, if you're to focus on VR, when you grind, etc. on that. Now, I do want to mention, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. A lot of people like to watch and subscribe. That's why I have these chats to subscriber only. So if you want to comment and you want to join, feel free to subscribe. I do appreciate the subscribes. I also have memberships, so the memberships are fairly affordable. So if you want to join memberships, you can. It's not that much, and you get a cool Uka ball. Yes, I have my own Uka ball. It's diamonds instead of stars, so it's a little nice, little neat badge, custom badge for those who decide to be members of the channel. And yeah, this is options. But if not, you know, subscribing is always appreciated. I'm very thankful for anyone who decides to take the time out of the day to subscribe. And it also gives you the ability to stream, you know, to comment on these streams, because this makes it easier to see you guys and see what you guys got to say and input. But I'm getting close to the end of the stream. I just wanted to do like a little kind of insight of how I do things. I didn't want to make a standalone video about this because I personally felt that it would have been too the way I will do things would be too like pinpoint. And that's not a bad thing for me, but it's just I just wanted to get this out of the way personally because I don't have enough time in the day. So I figured, hey, why not stream it and just talk about all this? And this is the insight. This is how I do things on my end. Now I know there's people out there that are already level current rank 120, and 120 is currently the cap as of this game currently. Um, for me, I've been grinding, so that's why I'm a level 100 years later. But there's two ways to do it. You can pay to win, or you can just grind and eventually you get here. It's not that difficult. It's just time and patience, and you can get all these crazy ass costumes. So what else did I not cover? Let me see, supports. Oh, that's what it was. So you see intimacy level. So how do you get intimacy level is basically you apply the character as a main support on the character you're going to use. Over time, the intimacy level of that character will level up to 1 to 4, and then before you know it's 5, and then you get like this little story kind of thing going on. So let me pick a character that Ray has hers unlocked. Her. So as you can see, intimacy level is 5, and then she has a little. This shit is so fucking getting demonetized. She has a little art piece. It's not showing boobs. It's not showing nipples, but it's showing very provocative art. Okay, so there you go. That's what it is. It's not showing nipples, right? For anyone at YouTube watching, if for those who this stream is probably going to appear on other platforms that I'm on, but if you're watching this on YouTube, it's not showing nipples. It's just the art piece. It's just showing the character in tub or whatever. It's not showing anything crazy. But I can see YouTube already on guard about it and just be like, oh, fuck you. We don't care what you have to say. This is what it's showing. But I'm telling you, it's really not. It's whatever. I'm just making a case for something that's at lost cost at this point. Or this character. You see, bam! She's just in a, for whatever reason, she's holding a lotion. You know, because why not? I guess you gotta hold some lotion. You're laying in the sun on the beach, and yeah, I whatever. But this is what you get when you you know, level up the character to 5, and then you get some voice work. To repeat. Or I'm surprised she's not a character in the game yet, honestly. Even though she was like one of the first side mission bosses, she should be a character. I don't see why not, honestly. We just walked the fucking edge with this one. But yeah, as you can see, that's the art right there. Illustration was done by Ryu. You know, Street Fighter, you know, Ryu. Oh jeez, this stream is so fucked. Here we go. I'm a little worried about clicking her art, but oh, her art is very friendly. Look at that. Playing with a 1, 2, 4-eye snowman. You know, that's what you get if you ever wonder if you maxed her out. So there you go. You get that, and just whatever she has to say. There's this chick with guns, because I don't know, her design, even in art form, just looks so freaking weird. Medic! Medic! Okay. Hurry up! Hurry up! Alright. Okay. Hurry up! Hurry up! Guess she's just a lot repeating. Not bad. It's decent. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see what other character we got to support. Ingrid. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot what her max out is, but we're going to find out together. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's Ingrid. There we go. So she's obviously available as a playable character in the game, but she does turn into like this snake octopus creature thing. I don't have her maxed out, so I wouldn't even know what her thing looks like yet. I have her maxed out. Ew. Ew. She's Aigawa Sakura. Sakura bad. Sakura bad. Let's see. Trying to see what other characters. I'm pretty sure I maxed this one out. Rayuka. As you can see, it's so graphic that she's hiding behind the curtain. So y'all gotta use your imagination. I think we all know what's going on here, but yeah. PG though. Anyone YouTube watches, PG still. We ain't seen shit. So just character behind the curtain. Then we have this chick. Just yeah. Let's okay. We're going down the rain. Emily. I didn't max this foot out. Oh, I'm surprised. Let's see what about her. Nope. She should be a character in the game though. She just has that design. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up in the game at some point if that happens. Meh. Meh. She has something going on. So let's see. Oh, and by the way, for those who are wondering, they just don't give you art pieces. I'm doing an injustice just by showing just the art pieces, which is spoiling a lot. So let me see if I can... which character? Not her. Not her. What about her? Raider. Okay. Could be something like this.
Sakura,
So, when you complete a character's support characters, whatever, there's usually a little side story that goes with it, leading up to the piece. So this is an example right here. What are you doing here? A secret Taimanin hideout. Man, this text is going fast.
使用で勝手に拠点を使ったら浅木さんに怒られるぞ。
大丈夫だよ。だってこれはお姉ちゃん直々に。
は？浅木さんがなんだ？
なんでもないよ。ちょっと覗き込まないでよ。風磨くんの変態バカタイミング悪お。
Okay, long story short, this is what happens. Skip. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna skip all this. This is what it shows. Okay, yeah, just skip. And bam, there, done. Then you get some of the newer characters from the newer side quest. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing you can do. So let's say, of course, I had to max out. I had to. But if you want, you could always, let's say, if you wanted to look at the character's RP by itself, you have that option, right? You could just look at it as solo, or, oh damn! But that's her normal form. So if you're wondering why she has green hair, that's before she gets to this succubus-like state. And then this is like the newer characters which you have to pay for. I mean, you can still preview them, you can still look at them, but you can't look at like all the other stuff, of course, because you gotta buy them or whatever. So that pretty much explains, from my perspective, the supports and what you can get and the benefits in a nutshell. But if you want more in depth and all that, obviously play the game and you'll get a better gist of all of that. So now let's get to weapons. There's a shit ton of weapons here. Now, I do want to say, depending on the characters in the game now, you can swap weapons between characters. Not all characters, some characters. example will be, and I mentioned this earlier in the stream for anyone tuned in, will be Anna Rose and Tasagi, or Tasagi Anna Rose. They can share the same weapon, but they play different in some sense. So that's just a rough example, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But there's a lot of weapons, and yes, I don't have all of them. Just too many weapons. There's like about 454 weapons currently. Yeah. Then there's the costumes, and there's a lot of costumes. Now, as I said before earlier in the stream, I'm picky with costumes because I want to get something that I feel fits with said playthrough or makes sense with the story. There's still some playthroughs I have yet to finish on Action Tasagi. I did do a community vote a long time ago on my channel for people to, just to see if people wanted me to even play through this game. Everyone decided for me to play through each character. Unfortunately, as time went on, characters they added a lot of characters, and I will mention it here. I decided I'm not going to go through every single character because it just makes it almost impossible with my schedule to complete a story mode with currently 21 chapters each character. It's just too time consuming. Currently, I've completed 3 playlists, yet I have uploaded the latest chapters in I believe a few of those playlists currently, which I am working on. And there's one character right now that I have yet to finish the playlist for, that I'm currently working on. And that's going to be the last character, unless it's community voted again, or unless you guys specifically want to request it. But I do want to say, subscribe, join the members, become a member of the Uka Army on the channel, and have your voice be heard a lot more efficiently, because I do appreciate the support, and input's always important. It really is, and it gives me a better insight of what you guys want to see and what I should be doing and the direction I should be going with this kind of content. Specifically with Action Tasagi, but that's just the direction I'm going, because I know a lot of y'all wanted to see me complete the game with every single character, but I didn't think at the time that there'd be so many, and there's just 30 plus characters. I believe about 30 plus characters. I could be wrong, but it's a lot of characters. So the game isn't a small roster anymore, and I'm not complaining. That's actually a good thing. It's good to have variety and not like 2 or 3 characters, because it's just boring when it's just a small roster. So it's good to have variety, in my opinion. But anyways, back on this shit. Costumes. Each character has a bunch of costumes. Not all costumes are available. Obviously, some you can purchase with crystals. An example will be this. I could buy with crystals if I wanted to. And then you have locked behind a paywall. So some costumes will be locked behind a paywall, and some will be available through events. So not everything's locked behind a paywall. Sometimes there'll be an event, and they will give you these options to have the costume after you complete the event. So each, it's just kind of, yet again, each their own. Do you want to buy the costume? Do you not want to buy the costume? Etc. So this is Tasagi's options here. And some of these are craftable. Like I believe this is not a craft one. I believe this is a craft one, but I craft this one, so yeah. Tasagi, she has a lot. And then there's the anniversary costume. Some of these aren't even craftable. Like this is a example. I believe this is the first year. So they do this event every year where, for those who have logged in or have been supporting the game since day one, there'll be like these limited costumes only for those who have been on, which doesn't bother me. I know some people complain about, like, oh, why can't I get the costumes from year one? Well, it's because, I'm sorry to say, if you haven't been logged in year one, you're not going to get those costumes. And it makes sense. So like this costume is from, I believe, the year one event. And then there's like year 2 and then year 3. And not everyone can gain access to those specific costumes, at least that I know of as of right now, unless the devs change them out later on. But this is like the ninja costume, and they're usually ninja themed for the most part. So this is Tasagi's. Well, that's what I call it. But, and then there's the butler, which I didn't bother with because it's the butler. And there's that fellow. She has a lot. She just has a lot. Yeah, I do have this one. Then there's the cop one. Kind of reminds me of Poison. I'm not gonna lie. Poison from Final Fight Dash Street Fighter. That's what this one reminds me of. I'm not a fan of this costume. It just is weird to me. Kind of that masquerade. If you're in a cult party and everyone's wearing a mask doing things they shouldn't be doing. That's what this one reminds me of. Anyways, on to the main character I use, Sakura. I haven't did the playthroughs yet where I've used this costume. There is a mission. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a prologue mission. I'll be doing a playthrough of it at some point down the line, so this kind of makes sense. But this is cyber costumes, I guess. Only the launch characters have that, which makes sense yet again, in my opinion. Anyway. But anyway, the task force, and there's the paid stuff. But, edgy. Now, some may be wondering, if you're playing this on mobile phones, these costumes will be censored on mobile phones. This is me. I'm playing this on the PC. I'm letting y'all know that right now. This is not the mobile version. So the mobile version will be censored. I do want to say that, and I can't emphasize that enough. So you're playing this on the mobile version, a lot of this shit's gonna look very different. This is not gonna look like what you're seeing in here. Which for me personally, I prefer the uncensored version because I don't like censored stuff. But yeah, just be aware of that. If you're playing on Android or iPhone or iOS or whatever, it's gonna look totally different than what you're seeing here. But anyways, go on. Sakura. And you see this costume's looking a little something. You just jump in. I like this costume. This is a. I'm not a fan of the swimsuit costumes. I don't know. I mean, I like the hollow foil kind of thing she got going on, but I'm not feeling it. The bunny costume's out. But I just yet again, it didn't convince me enough to actually want to spend like 300 rupees on it. And then this is the other ninja costume from, I believe it's the year 2 anniversary. And this is the costume. I like this costume. It seems like every year the devs are gonna go with like a ninja theme for a specific character. So I'm interested to see what the next one's gonna be. But anyways, it's kind of go. Oh, this one that's edgy. That one just passed. That was real edgy. This one's kind of edgy too. Anyways, then we got these. Yeah, we got these right here. And this one's alright. I just, when it comes to her, it just feels, yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Wait a second. She has no hands. Is that how? Is that how it's supposed to be? Okay, that's. See, I don't mess with this character that much. I did a playthrough of her, but I never really sat there and like looked at her costume. So, this is new to me. This one right here. At least I thought her hand showed. Okay, whatever. I did do a playthrough with this costume, I believe. So this is 3rd year right here. Could be wrong, but I believe it's 3rd year. This ninja costume. So I'm assuming this year will be Renko. It has to be. Oh yeah. Renko already happened. Yeah, Renko already happened. Okay, yeah, that's Renko's. Oh, I skipped a bunch. Let's go through Renko. Renko here. I'm not gonna lie, I like this one. It kind of gives me that ring. For anyone that ever watched the movie The Ring, and then like she comes out the TV and shit. Anyway, that's alright. Okay. This is a ninja costume right here. That's that's great. This is her race outfit, which I have. Race outfit is fairly edgy. A lot of these outfits are edgy, in my opinion. Battle damage. Okay, battle damage. Nurse outfit. Nurse outfit is just very. I don't have to say much with the nurse outfit. And then there's this one right here. This, for those who are wondering, this playthrough isn't public, but this is the one I'm currently working on, and this will be the last playthrough story-wise of the characters I'll be doing for Action Sagi. I'm brainstorming on how I'm gonna display the other characters without going through the story stuff, because there's just so many characters in this game, and the story is when you're doing the chapters like about an hour long. It's time consuming, at least for me, anyways, and I want to do other things and play other games on the channel, focus on other things. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to see try to find other ways around creating content for Action Saga without focusing too much on story stuff later on. But obviously, if new chapters come out or the current playlists that are already out there, I will upload for those playlists. But anything forward, unless it's specifically like members requesting it, channel members requesting it, then it's a different story. But yeah, anyways, going forward, these are our costumes. So we might as well just look through our costumes. This is a popular costume, surprisingly, but this is a paid-for costume. I'm not too much of a fan of it, but I like the aesthetic. It kind of has almost this blaze blue kind of thing going on, sort of, not too much. I like this one a lot. It's basic to the point, almost something you'll see like in the gym. So. Been to a gym, you've seen girls wear some wild shit in the US. Anyways, that's a whole discussion for another time. But this is this is a race outfit, which is very battle damage. I never get into this character. This is Sue. Her gameplay is fun, but I just the character itself, it does not appeal to me at all. But this is what she got going on. Bruce Lee outfit. And if y'all don't know who Bruce Lee is, look him up. He was the best martial artist back in the day. Still holds up now. He has inspired so much characters like martial law, Tekken, or forest law. It's Bruce Lee was a great martial artist for his time. I grew up watching a lot of the films. I love Bruce Lee's Jim Kendo. It's just great stuff. Great stuff. But yeah, this costume is obviously inspired from Bruce Lee. I believe it was it's a certain film, I forgot. I can't remember the name from the top of my head. Great film. Forgot the name of it though. But anyways, going forward, this costume makes sense. Yes, definitely. Actually, this is a fairly nice costume. I have this costume. Yeah, this costume is really nice. I might use this for a playthrough someday. Not really sure. And then this is she has really big. You know what? She just MILF, 100% MILF. Now I'm not gonna lie, this costume is obviously inspired by Resident Evil 7. Like every time I see this costume, I think of Lady the Mistress. For those who play Resident Evil 7, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just everything about this, it's the color scheme that just comes off to me like Lady the Mistress. But that's Resident Evil 7 was a great game. Like if y'all haven't played it, check that shit out. Was it Resident Evil 7? No, fuck that. It was Resident Evil 8. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Resident Evil 8 was Lady the Mistress. Scratch what I said about 7. 7 was a good game too. 7 was a good game. But Resident Evil 8, that's what it was. Resident Evil 8, Lady the Mistress. This costume is themed around her. It's just such a great game. Resident Evil 8. Oh my gosh, that game did so much. The only complaint I have about it is really with the DLC, because the DLC does a time jump. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't played it, because there is a time jump with the DLC. But Resident Evil 8, really good game. If y'all haven't played it, I highly recommend checking it out. You will not be disappointed. If you're not into horror games, maybe, but if you're into horror games, trust me, it's definitely a game worth checking out. I highly suggest it. But anyways, moving on forward. Next costume. She has very provocative costumes here. Okay. Oh well, that was real edgy. That was real edgy. I showed this one earlier. That's a crossover. This is a crossover one right here. Alright, this one. This was from the season pass. I was tempted on getting this one, and then I bailed out on it because it almost got me. This one almost got me, but I didn't go through with it. This is I like this outfit. This one I have. This was a nice outfit. And this was actually a nice outfit too. I believe this was either part of a season pass or a separate thing. Can't remember, but it's one. That Emily. Let's go to Emily. Now I did express this is actually one of my favorite characters of the game currently. Given if she was released at launch of the game, I would have focused on her more than Sakura 100%. But unfortunately, I haven't focused on Emily enough compared to Sakura. Sakura has always been my main for the most part. But if I had to pick, easily would have been Emily if Emily was available at launch. But Emily's original, I believe, to this game. So yeah, this is Emily, what she has to offer. I'm not a fan of the Halloween stuff. But this is a nice outfit. This is a video purchase package one. Obviously, I had to get the swimsuit. This was an obvious one. And she got a bunny outfit going on. You know, she got this limited pack right here. Bam. This is from the facility. This is a crossover. This is the package one. A miracle. Because you gotta have a miracle. Okay? Bang, bang. Boom, boom. You gotta have a miracle. Miracle. This is the miracle costume. It says high-tech gunslinger. But, a miracle. It's a miracle. It is a D-Race outfit. She got some good outfits, I'm not gonna lie. The battle damage, which is... yeah. I like this outfit too. This is a really good outfit for her. And this is where it ends for her outfits currently. It's this chick right here. This is what she got going on. Actually, I like this outfit for her, but this is a paid outfit. I just wouldn't pay $31+ for this outfit. I just wouldn't do it. Because a lot of the outfits, as I showed earlier, are roughly around $31 US. I don't feel it's worth. Look, if the devs wanted to make money on this game, sell the outfits for $10 each or around that. Even though it sounds ridiculous and it sounds extremely low, because I know the devs want to make a profit. But if you want to make a quick profit, $10 each will be the way to do it. Even though it's still a lot, but it's much more affordable. People will. I think the devs will be surprised, in my opinion, how much people would just end up buying these costumes a lot faster versus paying like $31+ and taxes. Because that's another thing, you're purchasing through Steam, you're going to be paying taxes, and this is just each day is different. And I tell you, taxes is bullshit, but that's a whole nother discussion for another time. But anyway, let's go through her outfits. This is what she got going on. I like this outfit. This is outfit okay. I don't know, the swimsuit stuff. I'm not sold on it. This one's alright. I got this one. This one. This is a crossover, by the way. If it's not obvious. Nutcracker. You know, you gotta be the nutcracker. Whirlwind Christmas, as they say. If you know what she's saying. But yeah, nutcracker. That's what I call it. But Ichiro. This outfit is pretty cool, but it's a purchase outfit. Makes sense though. Another pre-purchase outfit, but I just I don't know. This is a crossover. This is not bad. Actually, I take back what I said. It's just I don't understand why they. Ouroboros. I do like this character to a extent. She's probably, if I had to list off characters, it'd be Emily, Sakura. If Emily wasn't introduced to the game in the beginning, it will obviously be Sakura. But being that Emily is introduced, it'll be Emily, Sakura, Ouroboros automatically. I do like Ouroboros' character. She's just, her design is just something about this character just pulls me in. And I know what some of you are saying, oh, it's to that booty. Hey, I don't make characters, but character got some going. So this is Ouroboros. Let's see. Can we take a look around? Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Ooh. As you can see, there's something going on. Okay, so Ouroboros. But her outfits are hit and miss. Oh my gosh, like this outfit, I don't know, I can't. And this outfit was given away for free quite a few times during events. I mean, you could obtain this outfit. I never liked it. This is her edgier outfit. They really dropped the ball though with outfits. Except for, I mean, I like this one actually. This outfit I do like. Because you can also, I believe, remove the helmet too. If you customize, you can remove the helmet. So this outfit is pretty cool, especially if you're doing like a story playthrough. You could just remove that whatever each turn on. I also like this outfit too. This matches her fairly well in my opinion. Given they could have give her a pair of jeans or something. Ouroboros' personality, I guess it makes sense. She wore some edgy shit like that. And now onto this chick. She has the robotic arms and android arms. She's alright. I mean, she's not my favorite character. She's like low on the list, in my opinion. Even though she has one of the more... I mean, I do like this costume, so it's like, she has some costumes that are like okay, and this costume's just ugly. This one... I had to get a race outfit. Like the race outfit is just nails her in my opinion perfectly. This outfit's actually fairly nice, but it's not behind paywall. Then there's this chick. Yeah, she's just. Keep going. I don't like this outfit. It was like lingerie. Meh. It's crossover. This outfit, I'm not gonna lie, looks good on her. It just does. Meh. I got this one. It looks good. I don't like this one. They were on to the Hell Knight herself, Ingrid. Ingrid had some interesting outfits. Interesting. Okay. Not a fan of this one. Even though this is like a paid for. Meh. This one's okay. I just don't like this overhead. Not a fan of this one. Not a fan of this one. Yes, this one you have a crafting facility. I like this one. Does suit her fairly well, in my opinion. Meh, passable. Meh. That's decent. Nah. Then there's this one here. Well, she's meh. To me, she's just. She had a redesign recently too, so it's like it's just to me mainly forgettable. Then the character I least like in this game, I just don't like Astra. I don't like her. like I said before, it's something about this character just throws me off. Um, she's okay, but to me, passive. Just I could look at this character and be like, I don't give a shit. That's just my whole thing about it. I mean, this costume is okay, but it's like I don't know. This character to me just throws me off so much. This is what she got going on. God dang. Battle damage. I did get the battle damage version of her. Alright, she got this going on. She's alright. She's not bad. There's a crossover, I believe. Meh. No, I think this is a crossover. So, I believe she's original to the game. Meh. This is her bunny outfit. Oh yeah, I got her race outfit, huh? I don't know, something about her. Yeah, again, not a fan of this character. She's alright. Like, she's okay, but not a character that I'd be like, oh my gosh, I have to. Now, I unlocked her because I just wanted to have the character unlocked, but. Now, this character got nothing going on. Like, nothing going on. It's just meh. Micah, here we go. Now, Micah, I don't like her playstyle. She has a cool design. I just don't like her playstyle. The rockets, it just God dang. This is this is a paid package one, but this is actually, in my opinion, one of her better designs. It's just unfortunate that this is locked behind a paywall. But I like this design for her. This is like futuristic, kind of like she's been there, she's seen a lot of shit, and whatever she got. She's just all her stuff. I've never been a fan of these costumes, these rap ones. So I think a race one. This is Rinko. Miss Thunder herself. This is a paid one. Meh. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of DOA. Dead or Alive. I believe it was Dead or Alive 2. They had a costume like this for Ayane and Kasume. I don't know if it was Ultimate or something like that. They had visors and shit. Meh. And the Nutcracker version too. Nutcracker. This chick with the arrow. She's meh. Meh. Then Anna Rose. Anna Rose by far has been one of the most controversial characters in this whole game. Because she's locked behind a paywall. You cannot get her any other way currently as of the current build of this game. As of, and I'm mentioning the date for a reason, 7-16-2024. This character is still locked behind the paywall. I got this character while she was on sale. And I have to say, she was put for a fair price, but still expensive nonetheless. Honestly, right? If any of the devs are watching this, the character should be put. Anna Rose should be put for at least $5.99, so at least more people have more access to this character. Having her put behind a paywall for $15 or more is still expensive. Now, for me personally, I just wanted the character and I waited for the price to drop a bit, but still, to an extent, I feel like this character should have been freed. And the information leading up to the launch of this character has been one of the most controversial parts, because it was alluded that this character was going to be for free, but that obviously didn't happen. And something that should be mentioned about action in tournament in general. is that Action Taimanin is based on the H series. For those who don't know what I am referring to, because some of you may know, most likely most of you who are watching this probably already know. But for those who don't know, a H series means a hentai series. Now, I do want to be clear, I do not suggest looking up the series because the series is based around adult material. And that says everything. The series is obviously based off of the obvious. And Anna Rose, she's from her own series based within that universe and or world or whatever timeline or whatever the hell they want to place her in. And it's been rumored for some time that they were going to include other guest characters in Action Taimanin. That was made by the same company, but that has yet to come to pass. So who knows? I don't want to mention the characters in specific because I don't know how true any of it is. But you know something? Now that I'm talking about, I might as well mention at least one of those characters. So there's a series that same studio, or at least the animation studios have made, which isn't involved with the developers of the games have nothing to do with the animation studios that have made the materials that are out there of this series. But one of them has to be based around, I believe, is a series called Space Paracera or some shit like that. Now, I do not recommend looking this up. Probably already screwed up by pronouncing the name of the series. I repeat, I do not suggest at all looking any of this up. But the series is based on the H series, and apparently this character, the main character from that series or visual novel games, was gonna appear as a guest character in this game, similar to Anna Rose appearing in this game, and has yet to happen due to the devs seeing how the feedback was with Anna Rose. So they, for what I've heard from the Vine, whether it's true or not, allegedly they didn't pull the trigger on this because they already seen how the feedback for Anna Rose turned out. In the end of the day, devs are trying to make money, and whether people like it or not, they're gonna do stuff like this. So as the saying goes, speak with your wallet. Maybe the devs will listen and they'll become more lenient towards dropping the price on these characters for people to play. In the end of the day, the game itself, even though it is loosed on a controversial material, is not a controversial material. It's just very edgy with the designs. That's about it, really. So everyone has their view on this series, at least the game anyway. As for the animation itself, obviously it's that's a whole nother story in itself. But anyways, on to Anna Rose. This is what we got. This costume is very I just yeah, and if you purchase Anna Rose, you still have to buy these costumes, by the way. This is a package. This is her obvious. And then, yeah, so you got this one, and that's it. Anna Rose doesn't have a lot of love for obvious reasons. On to the next character. She has a maid outfit. Actually, this is a fairly nice outfit. I'm gonna purchase this one. Alright, so I just got a new outfit. Okay, there you go. This is a crafting facility outfit, obviously. This outfit makes so much sense with the story, and honestly, I feel like this should have been implemented in the story mode somehow, but unfortunately, that didn't happen as of yet. And it wouldn't make sense now because then they'll have to alter older chapters if they're to introduce this version of the character. But this makes sense. It has to do with one of the main villains in the story. On to Anna Winchester. So I probably pronounced it wrong. As you can see, she has a a lot going for herself. She's action packed. This is like one of her more popular characters, even though it's behind a paywall. Now, if you ask me, this art photo here, this is very questionable. That's all I'm saying. Funny. And she has this one, and this one, and this we got dang. This one, this one, this one. They're on to this one. Now, this was one of the most controversial costumes right here. This one that I'm circling. I actually like this costume for her, and I'm assuming the character's background most likely is Native American. That's why they will include this costume for her. But it's a nice costume to see. It really looks good on the character, I'm not gonna lie. And if the character is of Native American descent, I don't find it to be an issue her having this costume. So this is a really good costume on her, even though it's showing a lot of skin, of course, but it's still a nice costume to see nonetheless. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. She has this going on. This costume makes a lot of sense on her, but this is like a package one because she has a robot fighting for her. That's why she's doing that little floating animation. For those who are wondering, man. Then Eleanor got a lot going on. Eleanor got a lot going on. Yeah, she does. She's a package deal. She just got those big puchungas, man. She just got them going on. This girl. To this one. Now I got a few of her costumes. This was from a Halloween event. This is actually a nice costume, but yet again, I believe this was a packaged costume. This should have been a costume lower. Whoa. This is an okay costume too. This is a crafting. And we got this one here. And then we move on to the newer characters. Doesn't make sense. So we'll move on to another new character. Racing outfit. Right? I do like this costume on her, but it's just not worth what they're charging. It's just not. Goddamn. It's a nice outfit, I have to say. I do have this outfit too. Eleanor is a spicy one. I'm not gonna lie, this is a nice costume. I'm gonna purchase that one. Eleanor is a secret gift for sure. Oh yeah. Let's see, you could super ridiculous. Oh, she only has 2 colors. Wow. Purple goes better anyway. This is violet purple. It's about 32 characters currently, so I have all 32. Bunch of monsters, and you can even see the enemies you haven't, go up against yet in here. as well, like her. I wouldn't be surprised if she ends up a character because it's just something. I get the feeling that this is gonna be a character in the game down the line. Could be wrong, but I just think she's going to be. I also think these are going to be characters down the line. These two. I don't know if they're gonna sell them separate or as one piece or whatever they're gonna do. Yeah, then you fight these characters as well, and then this is the one character I was talking about before. I don't see this character selling well, to be honest with you, even if they add it down the line, unless they do some adjustments. But yeah, I just don't see this character selling too much. I see her selling. They do maybe a little adjustment or maybe some sort of crafting here and there, but I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't went up against this thing yet. The Queen Kanalua. She was an NPC before you could obtain her, as well as her. I wouldn't be surprised if she becomes a character to purchase. There's this chick. Even if they made her a character, I don't think the cars stick like, because if they do is very lame. She has to have a name, some sort of personality attached to her. Yeah, maybe like Kalia or something like Kalia. But this is just gonna have to do a lot more than what they're offering with these images. But as you can see, whatever character they end up adding, they usually appear here first, or they just might totally do something totally new to surprise everyone. But yeah, that is my bit of a deep dive into Action Taimanin. This is me showing y'all, giving y'all an idea of how I do things, also me running down how the game sort of functions from my perspective, and what you can do. And if you take any advice that helps you here, great. And if not, well, it is what it is. But yeah, just I'll give y'all a rundown how I do things, and just don't see any issue with it. But yeah, each their own. You know, everyone has a different method of grinding, obtaining things, etc., and how they do things. But yeah, this is just me showing y'all just everything that's available. And I probably missed some things. I'm pretty sure I did miss some things. But that's to be expected. Let's see, upgrade weapons, materials. Let me just upgrade some. I'm not gonna upgrade what I have because that's all it takes. So she got garbage. So let me upgrade her garbage. Out. Okay. Go. And then you got these items to boost for not gonna bother. And you got all the extra crap right here. Oh yeah. There you go. 7 items. So as you can see, if I don't have the material, I can't craft it. That's the downside. So if I wanted to craft some of this red stuff or whatever, I don't have the material for it. There's a few ways to obtain that material, and I'll show y'all shortly. I'm just gonna create some of this craft. And if I wanted to finish, I could use my fast travel crap. I just wasted a bunch of it for nothing, but that's just for the example that I wanted to show. So, on to the next thing here. So when you complete a mission or whatever, you can just go and basically renew it. Get some stuff from there. Or character and just, well, not that I just pick, but you can pick a character and just kind of run with it. Materials. And to upgrade those special materials, you have to go to your friends list, and there will be a. Let me show y'all. So you see this, you accept it, no accept, and then what happens is there should be a special. There's a menu where you can use your friend points to purchase certain items, and these items will give you the material. Hopefully, the material you need to upgrade and craft additional items for the characters' costumes, if you want those costumes, but it's a grunt. The other way to get material faster, though, which is the way that I don't prefer to do, but each their own. As I said, I can't emphasize that enough, because everyone's different. Sometimes when you buy a package, let's say you buy like a character package, the character package will give you those materials as a additional bonus, and then you can apply that as crafting material to craft said costume, whichever costume material you need, and before you know, you have that costume with a set character. So there's different ways around it. You can do it with your friend points, or you can do it that way by spending money and eventually obtaining that. Now, if you're wondering what this is, that purple stuff that usually goes around here. So let's say I want to purchase her. I can purchase her. Sometimes there's a weapon. I could purchase the weapon, or I could purchase this. Or I could purchase, as you see, I brought this. So I mean, there's many ways I can use my soul points. That's what I call it. To purchase that thing. So if I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh man, maybe I want her. I'll purchase her. Or if I'm looking at her, I'm like, you know, I'm liking this priestly looking thing. I purchase her. Now let's say you buy the package, right? And then you want to buy her, you get double, and then you go apply as a skill towards her. So each their own. Everyone has a way of doing things. So it's just me throwing ideas and I up there in the ether for y'all to use. So this was less of a playthrough, me just explaining I would do things, or I guess ways you could apply to your playthroughs and how you would want to do it. Oh wow, this was a educational playthrough, if anything. But each their own in the end of the day. In the end of the day, everyone has a way of doing things, and that's just how it is. So I've reached the end of this playthrough. It's not, and it wasn't really much of a playthrough of me just showing how I would do things. But nonetheless, hopefully it was informal, and maybe you took away something here that you can apply to your playthrough and maybe use it for you. But keep in mind, this can constantly change. The devs can probably change something one day, and then what I mentioned may be not as helpful later down the line, because the devs may change something that may be another way where you have to grind a different way to obtain such thing. So times change things, and devs, the way they handle the game also changes things. So, but right now, this is the way I do it, and this is what works. That can always change, and it's just up to you how you keep up with it. But anyways, I'm very thankful for everyone who tunes in and enjoy the stream. That's pretty much it. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, feel free to check out the content, of course. And if you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button. And if not, well, thanks for giving my channel a shot. And we're at the end of this. And as always, this is Rayuka saying thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, I can't emphasize that enough, or join memberships, that's always appreciated as well. Support is always appreciated. If not, that's totally fine, but if you hit that subscribe button, that's always appreciated as well. And yeah, check out the content here, of course, and if you like what you see here, repeat, hit that subscribe button. If not, well, thanks for giving my channel a shot. Anyways, as always, this is Rayuka saying thanks for watching, and until next time, everyone, because there will be a next time, sayonara.